Our top story, what can be described as the worst act of police brutality. A 5-year-old girl was beaten up by the police at Etawah in Uttar Pradesh. Little Komal had to undergo the trauma just for stealing 280 rupees. She was brought to the police station by local people who accused her of stealing the money. The SHO and sub-inspectors then decided to teach her a lesson and beat her black and blue while 6 other policemen watched the entire incident. After the news of this brutal incident reached the state DGP, suspension orders were given. 2 policemen have been suspended.
Security camera video taken inside an Ohio police station shows an officer using a stun gun on a pregnant woman. Officials say the woman apparently got agitated and tried to leave. That's when a police officer grabbed her by the coat and the two began to struggle. The policeman then shocked the woman with a stun gun to get her under control. The officer says he was not aware the woman was pregnant and that she was wearing a bulky coat. The officer was arrested for disorderly conduct and released. But during an internal investigation into the incident, officials found that the policeman had posted a picture of himself on his MySpace page, joyriding at more than 100 miles per hour in his police cruiser. He also posted pictures of seized drugs and cash. He has since been fired from the department.
She's 8 months pregnant, and this weekend she was tased by an Alachua County Sheriff's deputy. The marks on Leslie Donaldson's belly are still fresh.
To me, it was horrible.
It all happened during a fight between kids in a neighborhood in southwest Alachua County. One of them was Donaldson's son. She says she was trying to help.
It's trying to break up the fight, and me breaking up the fight.
That's when the sheriff's deputy showed up. He tased one of the boys fighting, then said he had to handle Donaldson.
She raised her arm at the deputy. The deputy felt threatened, like she was going to hit him potentially.
So he tased her. Sheriff's deputies say they used a taser just like this to tase Donaldson in her side and in her shoulder. Lieutenant Clark says when the deputy tased Donaldson, he couldn't tell she was 8 months pregnant. Even so, there's no policy against tasing an expectant mother. Donaldson was arrested for battery.
There's a warrant out
for what? For changing my name. Look it up. What is that?
Put your hands behind your back.
I am not.
Put your hands.
I am not going with you. I object to this. This is not legal. You guys do not own me. I'm not your property. It's illegal.
You're under arrest right now.
For what? What charge? What is the charge? For what charge?
Now you're reasonable, please.
What is the charge?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Do you have no compassion in your life?
You're under arrest.
What for? What is the
matter.
charge?
Okay.
It matters to me. It's my life, and that is my wife.
You're resisting.
I am resisting your aggressions against me in favor that they are illegal.
To use a taser.
He is illegally tasering me. I am defending myself in favor of that.
First, he punched me in the face real hard.
For 49-year-old Ronnie Holloway, Friday, May 29th is not a day he will ever forget. And you know what? The video of that night is as crystal clear as his memory. It's video taken by a surveillance camera out in front of Lawrence's bar in Passaic. Ronnie, whose mother says suffers from schizophrenia, was out on the curb when a police car rolled up. A female officer inside asked him to zip up his jacket. When he did, he says Officer Joseph Rios jumped from the cruiser and went on the attack.
After he punched me, that's when he reached for his nightstick, just started swinging and hit me here real hard, hit me again real hard. Then he hit me in my thigh muscle real hard, and he kept hitting me in my leg, kept swinging it.
After the more than 3-minute altercation, Ronnie was handcuffed, arrested, and charged with, among other things, resisting arrest.
It's like a yo-yo.
Turn over.
It's like a yo-yo. He's riding.
Turn over on your belly now.
What did it do? He was riding a skateboard. He didn't even say anything?
When I tell you to stop, you tell everybody to keep going?
Where's that?
That's fleeing.
That's it.
That's disorderly conduct. It's a violation of city ordinance.
Okay, he's riding a skateboard. This cop just choked him and I got a picture of it.
Come here in front of 240. Come here.
Oh, people's lives too.
Oh,
Where is it?
She's riding it. I think stop. You're dead right, yo. You're going to skateboard and put you. You know what? Sit down. You're in violation of city ordinance. You're under arrest too. Hey, what the fuck, dude?
Sir,
she's riding a skateboard.
What is wrong with you?
She's riding a skateboard.
Sir,
What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey. You're angry. Get out of me. Skateboard.
Sir, it's okay.
Get back.
Okay, it's okay.
I'm riding a skateboard. Get the car behind your back. Oh, God, you shit.
Sir,
I was riding.
sir, please.
Doing good. Behind your back.
And you worry about kids riding pieces of wood down the street.
You don't take your hands behind that back. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Or I'll spray you.
Bring it, mate. Can I
You
get
better
my
move, I will.
Will you get my hat?
Nope, you ain't gonna need it.
Why not?
Because you're going to jail.
For riding a skateboard?
For resisting arrest. Disorderly conduct. Interference with law enforcement officer. Yep.
Lance Corporal Mark Aspinall, 24, was in the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers for 7 years. He served in Iraq and Afghanistan, earning praise for his immense bravery as he lived and fought on the front line as a warrior gunner. His commanding officer said he never let his comrades down. But in July, shortly after returning home to Wigan and going for drinks with friends, the defenceless war hero was brutally beaten by 3 police officers. In a case of mistaken identity, they believed he was being a nuisance to paramedics working nearby. Mark, clearly the worse for wear, drunkenly tries to speak with the officers. As can be clearly seen, he stands 10 feet from them in the middle of the road as they stand near the pavement. Suddenly, the 3 police officers move as one and run across the road towards Mark. Startled, he falls over, and as he gets to his feet, one policeman rugby tackles him, and the other 2 help bundle him to the ground, where a vicious assault begins. Special Constable Peter Lightfoot, who weighs more than 20 stone, bangs Mark's head on the road twice before leaning over and shouting into his ear, while his 2 police colleagues kneel on Mark's legs to restrain him. Mark, in pain and self-defence, gets one arm free and manages to bite one of the officer's legs. His punishment is fierce and immediate. The officer concerned pushes him in the face with his booted foot, while Lightfoot grabs Mark's hair and repeatedly scrapes his face on the tarmac. These are the shocking injuries he was left with. Yet still the attack goes on. Even though Mark is lying unmoving on the ground, Lightfoot rains punches on his victim. He hits him twice, checks to see who is watching, and then punches him another 6 times on the back and shoulder joint with all his might. Lightfoot stops the beating only as people driving past slow down their cars to watch what is happening. After 9 horrifying minutes of brutality, the 3 officers finally throw Mark in the back of a police van, which drives him off to the cells. There he is charged with assaulting the officers who had attacked him, and later convicted of 2 counts of police assault.
A 72-year-old woman pulled over for speeding is tasered and then sent to jail. The arresting officer says she was threatening him and using profanity.
And Mike, the 72-year-old great-grandmother, tells us she's never been to jail until she was pulled over for speeding in a work zone and found herself being tasered before she was handcuffed. Officers say they did all of this for a reason. The stories differ.
I explained to her to sign the ticket. It's not a mission to guild. It's promised to appear to court. She didn't want to. She said, take me to jail.
That goes on to tell Fox 7 she also got violent. That's when the officer used a taser on her.
Here and here. 2 places side by side. Yeah.
The great-grandmother was taken to the Travis County Jail, where she was booked for resisting arrest and detention. And the arresting deputy was rolling his dash cam throughout this exchange. That video is in the hands of the Travis County Attorney's Office, but they have not returned our request for that footage. Mike.
Take a look at this videotape, some dash cam video from a police car in Austin, Texas. Police pulled over a 72-year-old great-grandmother. They say she was speeding. Take a listen.
Put your hands behind your back. I'm getting back in my car.
She says she wants to get back in her car. She didn't stop there. Things got a little bit out of hand after that. Take a look at this portion of it.
Hey, you're on the ground. You're on the ground. Now put your hands behind your back. You're going to be tased again.
Screams come because the police officer is using his taser. Winkfine was arrested and she was taken to jail. She says she did nothing wrong. Take a listen to this.
I wasn't argumentative. I was not combative. Okay. All of this is a lie. Every bit of this is a lie.
By the way, the Austin Police Department says the officer who tasered her did the right thing.
Was it appropriate for your officer to use a taser?
Yes.
Sorts to a police chase in Dallas County. This one started on I-45 in southern Dallas. It ended in South Irving. Dallas police officer involved in the pursuit accidentally discharged his taser and shocked himself while arresting the suspect. That officer was later treated for his injuries.